Good evening, Javier Franco, Perspective from My Porch, Steps for Success, Life Coach Founder. Today I went to physical therapy once again, man. I go on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Today they were working on my balance. Uh, I have a tendency of not having a good balance. Once again, it goes back to the core, and you have to use your core both mentally and physically use it. And I sat there trying to use it as much as possible. One of the things that they have me doing is I stand on an uneven uh, looking thing, a foam looking thing, and it's not very, it's not, it's hard to stand on because it's not firm foundation. Um, the other thing they have is like a little beam, and you stand it on the bottom. It's rounded, so it kind of swivels back and forth. Once again, it's not firm on the ground. It's not a firm foundation. The other thing that they have me do is they have me stand once again on that little square foam, and I have to stand up with my eyes open and balance and just work on my balance. And since it's foam and it's not firm foundation, once again, it's not firm, it's spongy. I have to learn to use my core and my leg muscles, my knee muscles, and my ankle muscles. All the muscles I have to learn how to use them and strengthen them. The second part to that exercise is that they have me close my eyes. Now, if you don't have good balance, and it's weird because when you close your eyes, you're in a dark place, you tend to lose your balance, and you tend to feel around trying to get your balance. On me, because, and I don't know how many people have this problem, I know I do. When I close my eyes, I don't balance very well. So I asked the question today is why is it that when I close my eyes, I find it hard to to gain my balance. Now I know what's going to happen. A lot of you are probably going to be out there, and you're going to stand there and on something spongy or something, close your eyes and see if you can balance yourself just standing there. You're going to see a difference there. Try to stand on one foot, once again, with your eyes closed on something that's spongy, something that's not steady, and see if you can, once again, balance yourself. Now, when I ask the question, why is it that I cannot balance myself better when my eyes are closed, but when my eyes are open, I can do a little bit better with my eyes open? The answer is simple because with our eyes open, we can see what we need to do. We can visualize the openness, we can visualize where we are, and we can visualize our body needs ear, hearing, and it needs eyesight. As many of you know, in your ears, you have the equilibrium. So if that's affected, you're going to be unsteady. You're not going to be balanced. That's why when you have a ear infection, you get dizzy or you can topple over. Uh, why do I say that today? Because many of us have our eyes closed to the reality of life. We don't have our eyes open. There's a song in church that says, "Open the eyes of our heart." We have to open the eyes so that we can see what's around us, so we can clearly see what's around us. Uh, Sometimes we have a closed vision of things that are out there. We have a closed vision of everything, and if we look at everything from that closed vision, then our life is not going to be balanced in all aspects. There's a rule that I used to teach. I have no idea where I got it from. I just learned it many, many years ago, but it's called the 311 rule. The 311 rule says that if you go somewhere and you don't like it, you're going to tell 11 people about that experience, about the negative experience you've had. Now, if you go to a restaurant and it's really good, you're going to tell an average of 3 people about how good it is. So we're going to focus more on the negative than we will on the positive. The 311 rule states that we will focus more on negative than we will positive. When our babies were growing up, the first step they took, what did we do? We told the whole neighborhood, we told the whole world that, hey, they're taking their first step. We told everybody. Somewhere along the way, we learn to tell more negative than we do positive. Look outside, look at all the things that are going on in our world. How much negative do you feel? How much negative do you see? How much negative do you hear? How many times do you see the positive? How many times do you talk about the positive? And how many times do you tell the positive? I'm sorry, I said the 311 rule wrong. If um, we're going to tell more people about the negative, there's 11 people we're going to tell that it's negative, 3 people we're going to tell it's positive. We're going to focus more on the negative. Open our eyes so that we can see the full aspect of life. We don't need just to focus on the negative. We need to focus on the positive things in life. There's some people out there who are struggling right now with finding positive in anything. We have to find positive in anything, whether it be the weather, whether it be the gas prices, whether it be administration, whether it be our jobs, anything that we have. Today we went to a restaurant, and the person was there, not very happy, and I was like, and I smiled at them. I said, "Hey, you have a great day," and they just looked at me, and we drove away. And I thought, well, I'm not gonna let that person tell me that I can't be happy, and I'm not going to let them control me. Now, most people would have put it on Facebook and everywhere else. Oh, they were so rude and cruel at the drive-through window at this certain restaurant, because we're going to focus more on the negative than we will on the positive. What did I do? I'm not perfect once again, but what I did say was I'm not going to let this person's negativity affect my positive outlook on being at that place. Yeah, they're gonna get my order wrong. Yeah, they're not gonna be smiling, but you know what? It doesn't matter, because as long as I get something, that's what matters. As long as I see a positive there, I could be doing something else. I could not have money to go buy this. Hey, it's positive. I have money to go buy something. It might be a $4 dinner, but it's positive. Let's open our eyes to the positive things in life and quit opening our eyes to so much negativity. Balance yourself, work on that balance, that you're balancing more, and you're even killed. But let's let the positive overcome the negative. I'll see you again next Tuesday. Have a great night, have a great evening, have a great weekend. Love yourself more than anybody else. We'll talk to y'all Tuesday. Goodbye.